Welcome, dear viewers, to We Listen and We Don't Judge.
We're so excited to have you all here for another insightful and thought provoking episode. Today, we have a very special guest, someone I deeply admire and respect.
That's right, our guest today has helped countless people through life's challenges, providing guidance and support in tough times.
So, without further ado, let's give a warm welcome to amazing Dr. Denise.
Thank you so much for having me on your podcast today, Dustin and Alex. It's a truly pleasure to be here.
Oh no, the pleasure is all ours, Dr. Denise. We're incredibly grateful that you took the time to join us. How are you feeling today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm really looking forward to our conversation.
That's wonderful to hear. For those who may not be familiar with Dr. Denise's work, she is a highly experienced therapist who has helped many individuals and families to overcome personal struggles.
And today, she'll be sharing her insights and experiences with us, diving into some of the most common challenges people face, especially when it comes to family relationships. And today, she'll be sharing her insights and experiences with us, diving into some of the most common challenges people face, especially when it comes to family relationships and well mental.
Yes, absolutely. In my years as a therapist, I work with many patients, and one of the most common issues I encounter is a family conflict. These struggles can have a profound impact on a child's behavior and overall mental health. Unfortunately, some family environment can be filled with negativity, make it even harder for individual to grow and heal.
That's such an important topic, and I know so many people will relate to what we're about to discuss. So let's dive right in.
So, how often does patients come to you because of their family problems?
Significant amount. I have about 13 patients with family problems, and now they have problems with their confidence and focusing on school because of those problems and many others problems that affected them and how they can heal.
And can you give us any stories about your patients that may help some of our dear viewers with family problems that they are experiencing right now to help encourage them to keep moving forward and help them
Yes,
through
the
it all?
stories that I will provide will significantly help them to whatever problem they are going through. My patients have allowed me to share this story with you all. They thought to themselves how to help other people get better. Since they want the viewers here today to be given hope that everything will be better. For our first story is about my patient and his older brother. You see, one of my patients told me one day that he had an older brother who he was very close to, dreamt his future with him when they were children.
So they were inseparable of children?
Yes, but as they grow up, if it was like his older brother, was jealous of his accomplishment. So something happened when my patient had several financial issues, and by this time, he had a child who became severely sick. So he turned into his older brother, but his older brother, he chose to distance himself from him. He gave no financial help, nor did he give comfort to his little brother. This set a scar to my patient that he was left alone to help himself. He did everything to fix his financial problems, but the brother relationship was broken.
Oh, so this severely affected him? How did he cope with this?
It just made him realize that help isn't always guaranteed even your own.
So, how are the brothers now? Did they make up?
No, it's actually quite sad. His older brother still has jealousy over him, and his jealousy also affected his children's behavior. So his nephew would also always try to compare themselves with my patient's children.
It was most likely that they copied their dad's behavior.
Yes, they covered their father's behavior towards patient. And now my patient, even though he's hurt, he just tried to be better his own is in his own family and just try to do what better for own happenings, knowing he can change what his older brother is like and try to endure it for the sake of his own happiness and family.
So he found his own family, has his own comfort, and communicated with his wife to deal with his own struggles and realized that it's much better to just focus on his own happiness. It's quite sad how his relationship with his brother turned out, but I hope they make up from this problem and find a solution. Because their relationship before his older brother jealousy is really saddening.
So many people will struggle with their own families.
But it is my job to listen to their stories so that they would know how to deal with it. His wife suggests that come to me for now. They're really said to find his own happiness, so as to take time to try and make him stable. But in the near future, I would like for them to mind their relationship.
I understand, but may I ask how do you think people would be like if let's say it was the father? I understand, but may I ask how do you think people would be like if let's say it was the father that didn't do anything to help?
I think he would really have rough times trying to understand why his father did what he did. And that is where I will give you my second story. About my other patient, he was born in a healthy family environment, but as he got older and got to college, he experienced something his family great financial problems, which he called the Great Decline. Father business didn't get any more financials in.
So it's like a huge financial problem that arose. While in college, college is actually a rough time since you have a lot of studies to do and it's like you're always busy.
Yes, which is why he came to me during those times, since it really affects your mental process. But still, his family was very strong, but they made a hard decision and decided their father needs to work abroad. He was very sad as all of his 18 years in life, his father was there for him.
That's quite a hard decision to make, especially in college. You need a huge amount of support from your family to get through these times.
Yes, especially when he described their relationship as if they were like best friends, partners in crime, and shared lots of memories together. And before his father left, they made a promise to each other to never give up on fixing their family situation, work hard for their family. As he thought, things were taking a turn for the better. One day, his father lost his fire until he just neglected his duties, internally as a father, and left his family in the middle of nowhere. He came to realize that his once happy family is nothing but a poor memory right now.
So his father literally left them with nothing.
Yes, and because of this, he hated his father. Their once happy relationship now become much more negative because of his father as he felt betrayed for what his dad did.
Personally, for me, I'll be hurt too. But how did this affect your patient? Like, how did it affect his behavior?
His mind was constantly overwhelmed. Now he prioritized himself first and always saw the bad things in life. He didn't even trust anyone else but himself. And he always had hateful thoughts, and for the past 3 years, he had a hard time. Unfortunately, his family was very thought, and his mother started to work. And honestly, it's quite sad that he still wishes for his family to be whole again and just to be happy for a long time in a while.
Even after his father left them, he still wishes for him to return after so long.
Yes, because he wishes for his family to be happy and whole again. Even after a long time, and he tries to cut the loose to be happy again and forgot what was and accept what his family is like. Right now, he has a very hard time to accept these problems he faces, but he takes it one step at a time for his family and his own happiness. That is why he communicated his problem in life and sought a therapist to communicate and discuss how he should deal with those emotions.
So as time goes by, you would constantly think about what happened and have anger and trust issues because of what he went through. I think that for me, if I was in his shoes, having this kind of past is very hard to accept. So I see what problems he is facing and to have the courage to still continue and try to accept what happened. I think that that deserves some recognition as it takes a strong will to accept and try to move on. I think that's a great that he knew that he had promised sought to help from you.
Yes, that is why I always try to help him try to accept and find happiness, even after what he went through, because I think he deserves his own happiness to still go on with his life. Because as a therapist, this is very heartbreaking to hear having to experience this in college, having a hard time in your family, and your father leaving you in the middle of all this trouble. It's hard to take this all in at once, although they are being able to sustain their family right now and improving this experience Scar as a person, which right now I understand why his behavior is like this. So I try to improve his mental state and behavior, and I wish for him to finally get better so he could be happy again.
Can I ask that? Do you think everyone can find their own happiness after what they want to? As you may know that many children commit suicide because of their family problems, and many give up. Many think that committing suicide is the easiest way to out of the problems.
Yes, everyone can find their own happiness. They just need the right guidance and the will to continue. Communicate and understanding is the key to getting better.
So to everyone who is watching out there, don't give up and try to find your own happiness and seek help. We are very happy to help you find happiness, so don't give up. Everything will be better.
And to the audience out there, people may try to discourage you, but there are many people who are willing to help you to get through this. That is why I work as a therapist to help those in need. You may find your life filled with darkness, but the best way is to communicate with those people that care as we emphasize with you. We will try to understand and resolve those conflicts that you may have.
Oh, look at the time! I think it's time we wrap up this episode. But before we go, and any last messages, Mrs. Denise, to our audience?
Yes, to everyone who is struggling, keep it together and try and contact me. I will understand and help you as a therapist to finally try and be the light that guides you. Because no matter what you are going through, you can pass through this. And I hope to encourage you through your problems. Because if you are having problems with your family, I may be able to give you comfort and encouragement.
Once again, thank you, Dr. Denise, for sharing with us your patients, experiences, and how to deal with them. Thank you once again for coming to our podcast for today. We sincerely hope your patients may heal and find happiness once again.
And that is it, folks, for our podcast. Thank you for watching, and to all of you who struggles to find the light in our lives, we are more than welcome to help you. The key, the healing to communicate and understand With that being said, see you next time on We Listen and We Don't Judge.
Bye bye.